Hi, good morning everyone. Oh dear, I didn't realise you'd see the pile of washing behind me. And Margot's eating her food up there as well. So good morning. Today I wanted to do something that I used to teach in a high school here in Scotland and in Ireland. And one of the things I used to really enjoy doing, and the children used to quite enjoy sometimes, was doing this mosaic idea with well, I'll just show you. But it's something that I remember being quite a pleasant, calming experience for us all to just sit and put the little pieces of the mosaic together. But it started out, I've actually done this part last night. It started out with us first studying the colour of the apple and seeing how much of each colour there was in it, and then painting sheets of paper in the colours of the apple. So I just did this quickly last night. The colour, like there's quite a lot of yellow in this apple, and I've got yellow and red in order to make the paper from which I can tear the mosaic pieces. So that's step one, is to paint or colour in 2 sheets of paper. I hate when my head is cut off at the top. You see, I'm covering the washing now. This is where I thought I would be. So the first step is to paint the 2 sheets of paper. The second step then, well, the first step is to find an apple. Now, you don't want an apple that's got loads of, that's all kind of the same colour all the way around. You want to have a few different shades. Like Erin's got one that she's taken to work with her today. And it's, let me show you. It's not as pleasing to me because, although that would be quite nice. But this is a bit clearer, you know, the red and yellow are a bit clearer for me. So I'm using this one. So get your apple, then paint your paper. And then step 3, I'm not really one for steps generally, but here we go, there's steps happening today. Step 3, set yourself up so you can see the apple. And I like to see things directly across the way so that I can see the stem coming up clearly. If I was looking down on it, it would be different. I like the shape of the apple looking across at it like that. So I've set it on top of the weighing scales. And I've also set myself up, if I'm talking steps, this is step 4 now. Get myself sorted with a background colour. This time I've chosen a red piece of paper. Really, to be honest, I didn't choose it. It was the only one I could find in the studio. I thought I had a green sheet, but it's fine. So it's going to be complementary to the colours in the apple. Set yourself up. I don't know if, anyway, it's fine. It's similar to it's got some of the same colours that might be in the apple itself, although not really. It's a different shade of red. Step 5, is that where we are? Honest to God, I've lost my way. The pile of stuff here is so that I can have a bit of an angle, so that I'm able to see the apple and see the paper without having to move anything other than my eyes, really. And then step 70 is to draw the apple. So I've just got a piece of chalk here, so I'm going to draw the shape of the apple, really studying the shape of it actually. Do you know, I'm doing my best now to find this particular apple, not just any apple. You're seeing more mess there. Okay, there we are. And so I'm drawing the shape of it with the chalk. I had some PVA glue ready, but in the end I thought Pritt stick was a simpler solution. Okay, so it's slightly tilting to the left there. Oh, and then there's the stem, which I had actually forgotten about that. I don't have a colour paper for the stem. And another thing, it might have been good to do, just stick it with this. It might have been good too to have some masking tape there to keep my paper secure. Just seeing if there's some in here. No masking tape in there. That's green. Okay, so anyway, let's make a start. Okay, so it's quite, actually, you could even make it simpler again for yourself and isolate the parts with the chalk that are kind of yellowish in the parts that are red. Okay, I think I'll start with the red. I mean, I could probably have left bits a bit darker. I could have made darker bits. So when I'm tearing up the paper, I like to, rather than have the white pieces on either side, I prefer here to have no white pieces. So depending on the way you tear it, you can have white pieces at the edges or for it to be plain. I want it to be plain. And I think that piece actually goes better there. So I'm going to start off with this bit here. And it's not carving as much as I want it to, so I'm just going to tear it off and make it carve. Like that. Oh yeah, I remember now, this was actually fun. I was worrying for a while there that this was going to be more of a slavish task, but actually there's something quite nice in the painted pieces and trying to fit them like a dry stone diker. You know, someone who makes dry stone walls. Picking up a stone and trying to just see where it fits. Apparently, I don't know if this is true now, but apparently people who build stone walls, they say, well, maybe not all of them, but I heard that it's a good idea when you pick up a stone not to put it back down on the ground, but just to make it work, to find somewhere to make it work, rather than to be kind of selecting the perfect stone. And I would say that's the attitude to bring to this. I'm kind of inventing some more red than is there on this side. No, I'm not. I don't want it. Well, I was going to, but now I've decided actually I like the yellow on the bright side where the sun is shining a bit more on that side. Then the light is coming from that side a bit more, so I'm going to put that across there instead. And we'll get some yellow. That's just annoying me a bit. I think that piece needs to go in front of the stem there. My goodness. Okay. You know what? I'm going to put some more red on. I'm going to put some red right down the middle here. Now the thing is, like, I can imagine people at home as usual, because in the last exercise I did the pear, and there were some amazing pears came in to look at, the amazing pictures of pears. So I'd imagine that you'll make this your own, you know, you'll kind of, some of you might have every single piece regular in size and put together a really beautifully fine mosaic. And others might be a bit like me and have more spontaneous, kind of torn, chaotic pieces that eventually, hopefully, will read like an apple. And other people again might get the scissors out and cut the shapes so clearly that it becomes a geometric exercise, which is also a lovely idea. So, you know, you make it your own. And you can also do it on whatever background you want, like it could be a white paper background, or like we did before, a cereal box or something.